up guys, it's me Sam, and today I will be showing you how to do Newsies makeup. If you are a girl, so many girls are getting to play Newsies now and it's so exciting, but what are you gonna do when you're a girl and you just don't look like a guy, you know? So if you are a girl who is playing a guy, I have a tutorial for you. This tutorial also works for any other male characters you may have to play on stage as a girl. So, without further ado, let's get going. This is also applicable for pretty much any theater production ever where you need to play a guy. You might just not go crazy with the dirt. But let's get started. We're gonna first start out with a primer because you need to keep your makeup on stage. I'm using Bare Minerals Prime Time, which is my favorite. We're gonna be doing it on this mirror down here. And you're gonna get that all over. And you're gonna let that sit for a couple seconds while you comb your eyebrows with a spoolie. Get them in your... So I have pretty thick eyebrows as it is, so I don't usually have to overfill. You can if you want, but basically in order to give yourself a more manly thing than just like filling in your brows like with actual brow stuff, I'm just going to fill it with eyeshadow, and a darker eyeshadow than my actual hair color. So I'm using a Profusion Naturals palette. I'm just going to take a matte shade that's slightly darker than my actual brow. You can make your eyebrow blocky. Fill her in. And since it's staged, it doesn't really matter if it looks kind of you might want to lower your arch if you have a high arch. Just kind of make it more there, you know? Specifically for me, that's not like any of them would have like super great brows because they're street kids. Except Davy. Davy might have one, but if you're a girl, you're probably not playing Davy. But if you are, I'm jealous as anything. Okay. So our brows are looking masculine. And now your primer has primed. So I'm gonna go in with my concealer first. Now I'm not gonna lie. I didn't use any facial product during Newsies when I did it because I thought it would, because I didn't really need to because I was in a black box. But if you are performing on an actual stage, you're gonna want to have good coverage. However, if you're like me and in a black box, you could just skip this step entirely because your skin does not have to be perfect to be playing a Newsie. I'll be right back. I have to go wet my blending sponge. Okay, here we are. Let's blend a little. Honestly, I'm not sure what it's gonna look like in my actual mirror because I'm doing it on this one and the lighting's slightly off. You know, I hate how there's such a pressure in society to cover back. It's not like it's not a part of it. So, this looks really shadowy. That's because it is. But I'm going to go into my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup in the shade Natural Buff and Breathe. This is a little bit darker than my actual skin color. But that's how you stage makeup, folks. And we're gonna apply it all over. And since we're on stage, you gotta make sure your neck matches your face. Actually, that's a good thing. Just make sure your neck matches your face, you know? Honestly, on camera, this doesn't look much different than my skin tone at all. But It is darker. I'm just really pale. It's because I don't go outside, because I spend all my time inside working on theater or learning how to act in film, or just working because I'm a grown-up and I have to pay bills. Well, I don't have to pay bills. But thanks, Mom and Dad. They're nice. This also includes blending into your ears, and if you go into your hairline. Okay, we're done with the sponge. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my Naturals palette, and I'm gonna take a very nude color. It's called, this one in here is called Heavenly, and we're gonna go in here on it because this is stage and you have to define your eyes. So we're gonna do that. I take another color called Sugar, which is just white, and highlight the inner corners, and I also highlight underneath the brow because I may be playing a dude, but I have great facial. Basically, stage makeup's all about pulling out your highlights and your contours, so that's fun. I'm also looking for my fluffy brush. It's Wet n Wild blending brush. And then I'm taking like a medium brown, like it's still pretty light. Dust it into the corners, or the outer corners of the crease. This gives you a very, very natural. Now, I am going back into my angled brush, and I'm going to take a dark brown. Pencil or brand eyeliner. I would not recommend using a liquid liner. It'll look too harsh and feminine. And now we're going to curl our lashes. And again, I use this fun one. Ow. By Beautifully Disney. And now you're going to use mascara. And this is L'Oreal Paris Waterproof Voluminous Carbon Black. I don't think it's I'm pretty sure the stuff is not actually waterproof. But I do recommend using waterproof when you're on stage because it's really fun to get sweat in your makeup. And yeah, it looks like a lot of mascara, but again, your eyes are one of the most are the most expressive part of your body and your face. And when you're telling a story, it's important that they don't get lost, even if you're playing a dude. I think this step is really where it starts to come together. I am now going to contour. I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer brush and really just go in there and make sure you contour I think the most important parts for this are contouring your jawline and cheekbones. Men typically have more square jawline than women, and I have a relatively square jawline, so I just kind of accentuate, but you may also have to do a little extra work. Also, contouring helps with people making you look like you are before treatment. I also contour Now what you're going to do is you're going to blend it a little. Right now it's just looking like super natural. And you keep going to your discretion on the brush, you know? I think Percy! I think the stronger your contour, the stronger it plays that you are a man. which is why I go a little wild. I'm starting to look like Benedict Cumberbatch over on this side. Excuse my dog, he has no regard for anything. Alright, so now you've got some perfectly sculpted cheeks. I'm also going to skip ahead to my lips and use Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick in the shade Pink Nude. It's so matte, so normal, because we're just being dude. Now, you could be done here if you're just trying to be a guy. You're gonna pull your hair back, and now I'm looking like a man on stage. Or if you're in Newsies or Oliver, or you're playing young Clyde and Bonnie and Clyde, I'm literally just listing my own credits right now. But you're gonna want to have a little bit of dirt. I also can show you how to make pretty cool fake scars with the Bent Nye Contour Palette at the end of this. So I'm going to take this tiny concealer brush. Oh, what am I doing? Actually, okay. So I can show you how to make a quick scar out of the Bent Nye Contour Palette. So you're going to take whatever is your darkest red shade. Here, I'll accentuate the scar. Okay, now you're going to take the brown shade in your contour, deepen it, and then you're going to take the highlight color and highlight both sides of it really well. And there you go. Pretty nice fake scar. I'm going to do it bigger on my forehead so you can see it better. This is what I did in the show. I gave myself a tiny lightning bolt because I was specs and I thought it would be funny. So again, you're just going to put your red color on as your base, deepen the scar with the brown. I definitely used a different brush than this one because I hate this one. And then your last step is to highlight around it so that it looks, you know, raised. I know I drew it right in the middle of it, but then you blend it. If you want it to look older, you can put some white directly in it. There you go. That's how you do it without any fancy stuff. But now on to the fun part. So we're going to go back with that brush I used to contour, the e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to pick out a bunch of different colors of brown. I'm going to start with lighter brown. So, you know, you probably want to think about where dirt naturally accumulates on a face. So if you rub it on your nose, or so you have it on your face, here, forehead, so you rub the forehead, and that's another great thing. So when you put the color on, you just kind of rub it with your face or your hands, because that's how you're getting the dirty there. And your nose probably. Basically, stage dirt for these characters is as much or as little as you want, and wherever you want, however you want. I think just some well-placed eyeshadow really does the job. You can always do some more crazy stuff. I know on Broadway they used liquid It was probably more the consistency of this stuff and a stippling brush or stippling sponge, which is usually used in making facial hair. But this is how I do my makeup as a guy, and I always have for when I do shows, and this is how I did it for Newsies, almost to a T, using the exact same stuff. So let me know what else you'd like to see from me next time. Please hit that subscribe button to continue seeing more of my fun, quirky content, and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and if it helped you out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.